as we run toward it, as we work on it day in and day out, I want you to think about whatever your dream is. It was very difficult to pick myself up each day believing that I could do it. There were times that I doubted myself. It's a long shot, ladies and gentlemen. It's very important as you hold on to that dream. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself. But I kept running toward my dream because I was willing to take a chance, and most people won't do that.
When you go home, tomorrow is gonna come, and you've got a plan for the future. It's a long-term investment. It's not something that happens overnight. You can't just go ahead and get big or get defined in 3 months, 4 months like a lot of people want to do. It's something that time you push your weight, it's an investment, but it's an investment in your body. And you always walk away with it. Nobody can take it away from you. That's the great thing about it.
All you're trying to do is get to the goal. Now, when you know what you got going for you, be confident, not cocky. Managing your strengths, knowing what they are, and don't let nobody talk you out of it. You just got to keep developing the strength. Don't let anybody talk you up. At the same time, you must work on improving your weaknesses. And that gets your fight ready.
The path that I've walked has always been against the grain, I guess you could say. I wasn't about to mold myself into what everybody else thinks is socially acceptable or the norm. I see that as that's not really living. If you're not living in a way that you wake up every day and you're completely happy, how are you living? You know what I mean? I believe in having no regrets. Go hard or go home. That's been my way of life. You know, if you're gonna do it, go all the way. If you're not, don't bother. Bodybuilding was all or nothing. Just do or die.
If you want to be the best, you want to have to train like the best. As simple as that. If you can't do it, then this is not for you.
Insane. This guy was a machine.
Please put your hands together for Dennis, the Menace, James.
Looked like you were exploding. It looked like you were so full you didn't need to pump up. Calm depleted and skillful. Flat does not exist for you.
Just the way I like it, old school.
Right now, my protein is up to 540 grams a day. 540 grams of protein.
I contribute the fullness and that full round, that dense look that you get, and that's from training heavy. I train heavy to the last day.
Only thing I care about is that if you 100% focused and dedicated, you can do it. It's up to yourself. I'm giving my all to let everybody know that I'm here now and I'm here to stay. Really, really come in the way I wanted to come in. I set myself a goal and said, this time I'm going to present myself the way I think I look the best. That is just being big and full, and my body is more impressive when it's full, big, and thick, and that's when I probably feel the most.
All the way from Germany, the menace, Dennis James.
I just go to failure. If I can't do it no more, I can't do it no more. I love it.
One more, come on, Dennis. He's large and in charge. Speaking of beef, Dennis the Menace James. A lot of distractions this year. Had some tough times going there. Did it distract you at all from your preparations? Can you improve upon your fourth place finish last year?
After I put on 8 pounds of solid muscle. So distracted on Saturday, it's gonna be ridiculous, I'm telling you right now. Show out of this ain't no 2-man, 3-man show. Some people gonna get it twisted. There's gonna be some head turn this weekend, I swear to God. At least 4 or 5 guys, if they hit it right, they can walk away with their title. It's gonna happen Saturday. Something's gonna happen that nobody expected. Best you ever looked. That's what I want to hear.
Let's run! There's another one, don't you give up. Come on!
I don't like to predict, you know, because every time I predict something else happens, so I'm not gonna say nothing. All I can say is, there's gonna be some people say, damn, I wanna go through the same shit he went through. Because that shit worked. gotta have size. You can't be small. You can't be just in a steady bodybuilder and hang with these big boys. There's no way. There's no way. So you gotta be big and you gotta be full. My goal is to finish the workout with a maximum pump. This is what I go for. If my muscle is full, where you can't get much fuller. $265, $266, baby. One more week to go.
For the last time on the Olympia stage, Dennis the Menace James.
You all just made my whole career. And I want to thank you, especially you, the fans. You made my dream possible. You guys not just only made my dream possible, you guys made me live that dream for 11 years.
Up so many times, I don't give up. Gotta hit it just one time.
I will stick around, I ain't going nowhere.
Tell your story, who you are, you know what I mean? And you can't worry about what other people are doing because it's not the right way for you, you know? It's kind of like what I've done, bodybuilding. So always trust your instincts, believe in who you are, never quit, never give up, bad times will last forever. Spend time alone. Some people are afraid to spend time alone, you know?
In the gym, I found peace because it was almost like a therapy for myself. I found something that nobody could take away from me. I started seeing changes that I was in control of.
So the mind of the man is the most powerful thing. And I always say, where the mind goes, the body will follow. Be a creator. Use your mind. Think outside. You create something more powerful that's never been done before. And I think when you tap into this, then every man is successful. When he finds his own unique abilities, and gifts, special gifts, you know? Some people's gifts is music. Some people's gifts is their hands. Some people's gifts is doctor, lawyer, musician. You use these gifts, make your environment, make your moment in life better, not only for you, but for everyone else around you. So be your own unique individual in life. So the world wants to know you, who you are. So I've been able to, through all of my good times, bad times, sad times, you know, moments where I felt like giving up and quitting, I've been able to tap into, over a lifetime, who we are. And we become, when we don't try to be like others, and we don't try to follow others, but we learn from our environment. I think this is the most powerful thing.
get there, everybody see him, you're gonna realize that he was serious this time. Old school. I think he's in the best shape of his whole career. What we did, we went back to basics. Old school, training hard, no playing around, no hanging out. It's time for a change.
Well, I overcome the serious injury that I had to go through for the last year and a half. It's about rebuilding.
You start getting like this tunnel vision. And your senses, your focus becomes like an arrow, man. Control your diet. And when you restrict all this junk, you start zooming in like this to your diet. Your mind becomes zoomed in. And you start thinking tunnel vision. Your focus becomes like an arrow. You gotta want it. The lion, powerful, he has his roar. And you know when the lion roars, it's getting ready to go and fight.
Come on, dry it out! Timo, come on, dry straight up!
My name and everything, it was just on the line coming into this Mr. Olympia, so I had to reach for higher power, man. And but I also knew that I had to do all that I could possibly think of doing to be in this show in the best condition that I possibly could prepare for, and everything fell in place for me.
You want to go through those moments, but those moments are the moments that's going to separate you and give you your testimony, who you are. How did you handle those times?
The Maryland Muscle Machine, the winningest pro bodybuilder in the history of this sport. 3-time first runner-up at the Olympia, coming off a 3rd place from last year. 245 pounds, getting ready to try to go up there and do it again.
My thing is coming back and putting on the show. That's, I think the posing round is definitely one of my stronger rounds. That fires me up, man. It just fires me up. You know, I look forward to the posing at night, man. That's what it's all about. And I think I'm gonna come out very strong and definitely give it all that's there, you know what I mean?
Never let anyone tell you that it can't be done. You know, you think outside of the box, and people are going to think that you're crazy. They're going to think you're crazy until you accomplish it. Find a way, continue to move forward no matter what. You know, you have to always try to search and improve yourself. Because winning isn't everything. Sometimes when you get defeated, it makes you stronger and makes you want to come back and work harder for it.
second place award will be to Kevin Levrone.
It's all about never quitting and never giving up and continuing to go back and learn things new so that you can be better and continuously to grow. No matter what age you are, we let people know that, you know, as long as you really, really, really believe in yourself, as long as you continue to move forward, only you are in control of your destiny.
Only strong survive, you know?
And taught me how to believe in myself. And I think that no matter where you're at, no matter what you're going through, as long as you never give up, you'll never lose, no matter how long it takes.
I had to understand that, you know, hard work beats talent every day. But those guys that are talented and that exercise hard work ethic and discipline can do some amazing things.
To every MC that introduced me. To every expediter that told me where to stand. Down to every light man with a plan. To every judge that has judged me. To every photographer and writer that pour their hearts and souls out so the world can see. And to all my fans and loved ones that cried for me, this one's for you, baby.
Look, if you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip?
There's only one word that can best describe our next bodybuilder, and that word is freak.
It makes me very happy wherever I come. The fans cry, boo, boo, boo.
You know him, you love him, You can't have this show without him. All the way from Germany, Marcus Rule.
It's fantastic when you go on stage and hear that. It's a great feeling for me.
Sometimes the world no longer needs a hero. Sometimes what it needs is a monster.
Oh no. The brontosaurus of the show.
This is a big machine right here. 280 pounds on stage.
It's unbelievable.
I used to out-muscle people. Well, I wasn't a balanced guy. I wasn't like small waist and aesthetics. That was bullshit to my winnings. My winnings was going up there and hitting most musculars and just blasting people off the stage. That's what I look forward to. I wanted to out-muscle the hell out of everybody. And that's what I did, and that's how my victories came, and I was known as a so-called mass monster. That's what I thought bodybuilding was. Came out there, I did that fucking quad stomp, and it's like the place went fucking crazy, man.
It's time to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. There is one man in this building, one man in the world, the one man who can make Mr. Olympia history happen in this arena, on this stage tonight. 8 consecutive Mr. Olympia world title knockouts. This night, record-breaking Sandow. And now,
What did he look like when you're on stage with him?
A monster. Listen, when Ronnie dropped them clothes backstage, everybody's mouth dropped.
he is bigger and more ripped than you've ever seen him before. Ladies and gentlemen, it's of the evening. Coming in tonight at 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at a totally shredded 300 pounds. The current reigning, undisputed, undefeated champion of the world, Ronnie Coleman.
The minute he walked on stage, it was flipping a switch.
I haven't ever seen that type of shape yet. You just don't see that.
The physique on that guy was unreal.
bodybuilding was so individual for me. I had to study the nutrition. I had to do the training. I had to find out how it worked with my body. There were no teammates. There were no family. There was nobody to let me down. It was just all down to me, win or lose. And that was the appeal about bodybuilding for me. I was almost psychologically just perfectly built for it, perhaps, you know? It was a very macho place. People were scared to come down there because you got to go down this narrow stairs, like going down, descending into hell or something, and you just hear these noises and weights. And a lot of people wouldn't even go there. They're like, no, I can't go there. It's a bit of an illusion because once you got there, it'd be all right, but it was a pretty scary place, not very friendly because I didn't give a shit about the gym making money. So the gym became and the gym had an amazing atmosphere because of all that. Like, people used to walk down there and feel like, whoa. You know, fuck, let's train, man. We loved it like that. It's about work, it's about sweat, it's not nice. You know, it's not shiny, it's not cosmetic. It's work, man. You know, we're used to that stuff. Yeah, people used to comment, come down there, and I'm like, yeah, I've done that. I've fucking done that, man. I've embedded this place, like 10 years of super hardcore training, so people felt that. Blood and Guts was, I was the first one to film a real, genuine, fly-on-the-wall, hardcore, no shit training. But the problem was, in those days, was to have a film camera and shit like that. I mean, you would be a proper film company. People didn't have film cameras and iPhones and all that stuff. So, and they want to do it from their point of view, which is technical. They want the correct lighting, they want the correct positioning, they want take 1, take 2, take 3, and get it all perfect, you know? I don't want to do that, man. But I want to do it like this. I said, I don't want no fucking lighting. I said, I want you to come with a camera, yeah? And I'm going to train, and you're not going to talk to me. And I'm going to train exactly the way I always train. I'm going to be in the zone. I don't even want to know you're there. Don't talk to me. Don't ask me nothing. Just film as best as you can. And I want you to capture me and capture they want to see the action. They want to see how much weight I'm lifting. They want to see the effort that goes into it. I want the energy. I want to capture the during the workout. Apart from that, angles, lights, fuck that shit, man. Just get in there and let's do it.
Let's fly.
But when I went to California and I was, you know, won my first pro show, and I was flown out to California by Joe Reeder to do the photo shoots for the magazines and everything. First of all, they asked me to wear sunglasses, and they wanted to spray this water bottle on me so it looks like I'm sweaty, and take pictures and pose and hold the weights. And I'm like, this is bullshit. I don't train like this. I don't wear sunglasses. Yeah, but we want to, it's like what they want. So how about we do something different? How about lift that fucking 200-pound dumbbell? And you get a picture of that. It was my first front cover, that shot. 200-pound dumbbell, I'm doing a one-arm row in Gold's Gym, with all the veins coming out of my neck and everything, because I am actually lifting a 200-pound dumbbell. That's what it looks like. People saw that shot and they know it's real, and they feel inspired and they get energy from that shot. I got this energy that was almost like violence, you know? We all got these things in our lives, traumas, incidents, and it's like whether you're going to use it or it's going to affect you in a positive or a negative way.
Absolutely.
So I took that and I used that fuel. Probably I used a lot of anger that I had in me from my childhood and so on, I don't know, but instead of it going all over the fucking place, it was all internalized and then it was into those sets, into those weights. So in between sets, you see me like almost, I'm like pacing up and down like an animal, like I'm, but it was controlled aggression. I didn't make a lot of noise, it was like inside like a fire, like, and I just put all that into the workout. I'm training, I'm in a bubble, I don't think anything, I'm just doing. I'm in the muscle, I am the muscle. I'd be totally focused before I got there, tunnel vision. I've already visualized what I'm going to do, which exercise, which order, which clothes I'm going to wear, and visualize myself on the bench lifting it. Look at my training journal. Last week I did X amount for 7 reps. That's today's goal, beat that, get 8 reps. That's the goal. So I got a goal very firm in my mind when I'm going there, which is important. You can go in the gym and have no goal and just wander around, you're not going to get very far. What's the goals? Is it more important than the temporary discomfort or fear you might have of getting under this weight or whatever? How important is this to you?
When I train, it's very, very intense, heavy weights, short training sessions around 45, 50 minutes at a time. So my whole training routine it revolves around stimulating the muscle through the heavy, intense training and then letting it recuperate. I believe most people train too much volume and don't give their bodies enough time to rest. The gym I train at is my own gym. I own the gym in England. And it's basically a very small basement gym, very hardcore, mostly free weights. We don't have any cardiovascular equipment or anything like that. The paint's coming off the walls and there's no showers, the toilets don't work. But there's a great atmosphere there. It's a hard-working atmosphere where people feel, when they go down the gym, they're strictly there to train, they're not there to socialize. And it's a very good atmosphere to work out in.
They put 100% into those workouts, both physically and mentally, and that's when you're going to progress consistently.
People aren't choosing the route of bodybuilding as much. People aren't choosing the route I took 25 years ago to become the best bodybuilder on the planet, Mr. Olympia. People would rather take the lower weight divisions, lower physique competitions, meaning more streamlined, less mass, and pursue those categories rather than the ultimate level of balance, conditioning, size, which is bodybuilding. A lot of people transform themselves by looking in the mirror and they see what ultimately they can achieve. They chisel their bodies to their absolute best. So it's about hitting the gym and working out to build your body beyond what the norm is.
You've got the waist.
Right.
You've got to fucking. You're gonna kill a lot of guys on the waist shots. Look at the striations on the pecs. See all that? Detail, which is very rare. No one's gonna be able to compete with that at a size.
Right.
So you've got to show, hey, listen, I have this.
Yeah.
You gotta break out, man. There's only two motions in life. Two motions in life. It is moving forward towards increase or backwards to decrease. There is no in between. What if I'm just being still? If you are being still in your element, in your industry, whatever it is, you being still, one person moving forward means you went backwards. Being still, being content is a trick of the enemy. Because the enemy says, just be comfortable.
You can train hard, you can beat yourself to the ground. There's the mental struggle that is the battle, the demon you have to battle through.
You know, getting a session in where it's just you and your music and getting deep into that, and almost like, you know, that feeling of you're envisioning things, you know, you're envisioning what's gonna happen before you. And I think that's very important because you're preparing yourself for those moments. It's always gonna be, you know, with training partners, and then, you know, from my experience, it has to be with the competitiveness. They're like, if they get 15 reps, you're getting 16. You know, it's almost like it's a competition within itself in the training. You know, that's what always has pushed me. Bodybuilding is a marathon made up of daily sprints. And even if you're by yourself, okay, I'm gonna beat myself today, but it's just you have to challenge yourself, or else you're not gonna see improvements. But you're not gonna see results. You're gonna lose yourself.
It's a big difference from counting the days and making days count.
We ain't done yet, and we're just getting started.
don't start your best. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, for anyone, don't be discouraged if in the beginning you don't look how you want to, because you shouldn't look how you want to. I hate how I look right now, but I know in 9 weeks' time I'll look really good. So as long as I'm doing what I'm meant to do, which is this, you should do the same.
That's 1-6. Come on. Come on, big dog. Get him up. Let's go there. That's you, Ralph. Come on. That's what we do.
And so I love the process. I love it. I love working for what I want. I love the sacrifice. I love the dedication. I love the commitment. I love that. Everybody wants the prize. Nobody wants the process. Everybody wants to be a diamond. Nobody's willing to get cut. A lot of people can be committed to the process of what they do if the results don't change. But the moment the result or the outcome changes of what they're chasing, they shut it down or they quit, understanding every day I get up and give everything I got to everything I'm a part of simply because this is who I am. Like the only thing I need every day of my life, the only thing I need is breath in my body, and I'm gonna flat out go and get it.
It's time to stay focused. It's time to decide, fuck trying to fit in because I'm trying to get it. It's a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your shit. So that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you gon' fly. You still got work to do. It's grind season. Do the work now. Do the work now. And all of the shit that you could ever want to do, it's all going to be on a whole nother stratosphere.
One of the best features of a physique is a V-taper. Wide shoulders and a small waist. It's not even for a bodybuilder. You see a guy in a suit, he doesn't even have to work out. But if he has that shoulder width, it just looks right. It'll turn heads like nothing else. Shoulder width will impress anyone. This is the effect of 3D delts, and it'll catch attention like nothing else.
I'm not gonna bore you with a whole lot of talking. We're just gonna get with the action. Let's do it.
That's some dope right there, baby.
this great champions, I just told you, don't ever stand next to me, okay? Because your shoulders are too wide for me.
Fortunately, develop all three heads. Front, rear, and the side.
I'm gonna show you how to get some serious dough.
That's how I gotta play. You gotta show us like that, baby. Come on. Putting a lot of blood in the rear delts and traps, rhomboids, and all that good stuff. This is what I do, man. This is what I fucking do. Ah!
But when do you see the rear delt?
In the back double bicep.
In the back double bicep.
This really adds to the width.
This one's for you, baby. Come on, number one, baby. Come on! Drive it up! Come on! Yep. Every rep, every set counts. And the only way you can milk the benefit is to squeeze. You gotta think about the muscles that you wanna hit. Think about what they're gonna look like when you're done working. These muscles that I want to work. Two, and I squeeze.
Maximize your efforts.
There it is.
Stretch out t-shirts.
Okay, so all you guys out there that think my shirt's too small, it's because I'm too damn big.
Ooh,
that's a shoulder workout.
Just think about how you want to look. Think about how you want to look. What you don't do, somebody else is doing. Because every time I come out bigger, coming out stronger, coming out more badass. Full blown, baby, my way.
really get that wideness on the medial head so that when you're on stage, you have that appearance of looking a lot wider.
Professional bodybuilder is, especially on his level as the best of the best, this is a 24-hour full-time job. The eating is very important, and it's not like an average person. We eat anywhere from 6 to 8, sometimes 9 times a day. And when you talk about quantity, it's a lot of food. You can't get this big from snacking little foods here and there. So we're talking lots of calories all the time, consistently. And a lot of people don't understand. Eating and keeping up with the size, to keep that size up, it's hard work just to put this food down, because sometimes you're not always hungry and you still have to maintain your calorie intake in order to maintain the size.
Breakfast of Champions. Everyone's scared of carbs nowadays, but carbs are a big source of, when you need fluid to the muscle, or, remember, I'm bodybuilding, so I'm looking for the roundest, fullest muscle tissue you can get. You're gonna get that through eating carbs. You have to time those. You need them around the training. So anyone even trying to lean out, bulk up, whatever, you've gotta get those calories.
So everything that you do is habit forming. That includes sitting on the couch. That includes eating donuts. It's all habit forming. You know what else is habit forming? Discipline. Setting the alarm and getting up. Going and working out. Eating steak. That stuff is all habit forming too. I recommend you form some disciplined habits. Go get some discipline. Out!
Time to really push calories and push for growth. Keep things moving. There's no wasted days. Keep in mind that your rest day is fueling the next day's training session.
The diet is the main thing. I eat up to 7 to 10 meals a day.
Perfect. So what you need most when you get them on is carbohydrates. The body wants fuel to burn, to build muscle, to have energy. And I think a lot of guys cut back on it too much.
Basically the carbs that I need to get my first workout done, which comes up in about an hour and a half from now.
It's kind of hard and messed up, but you have to remind yourself that when I'm eating for purpose.
When I'm training for purpose. That's really what we got going on.
I'm in it to win it. No complaints, I just tighten up my game. Every play they yelling out my name. I'm in it to win it. Trying to stop me like trying to stop a train. No sir, we are not the same. I'm in it to win it. No complaints, I just tighten up my game. Every play they yelling out my name. I'm in it to win it. Trying to stop me like trying to stop a train. No sir, we are not the same. So of course I'm certified. This is more than word of mouth. Another rose from the pavement, growing like I'm fertilized. Pouring everything in it, overflowing on the sides. The way I'm killing competition, they might give your boy life. Look up, I'm top tier, ain't no reaching for me. We get checks up here, like the sneakers on me. Boy, that man, some moves on mind state. Mix me with that blase, blase, blase. I'm in it to win it. No complaints, I just tighten up my game. Every play they yelling out my name. I'm in it to win it. Trying to stop me like trying to stop a train. No sir, we are not the same. I'm in it to win it. No complaints, I just tighten up my game. Every play they yelling out my name. I'm in it to win it. Trying to stop me like trying to stop a train. No sir, we are not the same. Come on. Let the battles give me power. When I'm done, I just smile, then bow for the crowd. Roses at my feet, I might let them all pow. 100,000 feet just to move away the clouds. I'm a warrior, I'm royalty, you know what it is. Only thing I'm scared of is not dying rich. We are not the same. Your thinking is too regular, so please give me space. I'm in it to win it.
Saving games, people. Saving games. No trouble. Every piece counts.
Most bodybuilders are not willing to eat every 3 hours, or they find it hard to do that, or they don't want to cook and they don't want to prepare food, that they don't want to prepare ahead of time to make sure that everything is lined up.
Important meals a day. First meal of the day and the meal before and after training. Those 3 meals, they have to be calorie dense meals. You're trying to run a machine on nothing, you know, you need the calories around those meals to be able to perform.
You can't train like a horse and eat like a bird.
You see what it takes, kind of a limp to your shit right here.
Anyone else, I just being very consistent, and I know that what I'm eating actually has a direct purpose on how I'm supposed to feel and how I'm supposed to look.
I eat through the night, I give my body sufficient nutrients all the time, so my workload becomes a little more and I can handle it.
Every single day. It's hard to do. It's probably how I end up weaning out more athletes than not, because they'll be like, I can eat all day. I'll never have a problem. And 5 days later, like, oh, there's no way I can eat all this food. It's just tough. Most people don't realize it. So you have to be able to push yourself. You have to be able to put in work. And again, consistent. You have to be able to go in every single day and push beyond really what the body is capable of. Push, push, push mentally. I think simplicity is key. We're not eating for pleasure. This is bodybuilding, and you're eating for purpose. The purpose is to get big. Well, This is how you do it.
That you don't become what you want. You become where your habits take you.
I can blame the equipment, I can blame nobody for my own shortcomings. So basically, whatever you do, it's up to yourself.
It's in you. It's in you the whole time.
You know, nutrition, I'd have to say, was the biggest learning curve, but it really put me to the next level.
The biggest payoff is winning the battle inside. It's the battle that you win every day.
I walked into Metroflex gym. I didn't know what to expect, man. I remember we pulled up in front of the parking lot. You could hear the music thumping out in the parking lot. It was so loud. Brian is in there, Ronnie's in there. There was probably a dozen other bodybuilders in there that day, the first time I pulled up. I was like, wow, this is a gym. Not like anything I'd ever seen before.
You know, really, this whole game, it's not rocket science. The biggest thing is you got to be intense. Whatever exercise you choose, of course, you're going to have things that you like better than others. But the most important thing in every workout, to me, is just intensity. I mean, you've got to go to failure. If you're just holding back, going through the motions, there's a lot of guys in the pro ranks that are there because they just have the best genetics. Once you get that upper level, man, if you want to win and be a champion, you've got to be able to suck it up and you've got to be able to go for it, The basic training of a champion hasn't changed since, Arnold's day. That's what made Ronnie so great for the 8 times he won the Olympia. He used to love just beating the crap out of all of us and laughing at us. It would just make all of us try harder. It made us all better.
And the amount of the energy and the atmosphere in there is like no other gym I've been to. It's unlike any gym in the world, man.
It's not just that, too. I mean, the pace